Fucking car is such a vibe. I gotta fix that. Fix that. But other than that, he's an actual vibe. Now deserving of the name Dillon. That's a good looking Subaru. Disregard the paint on tires. I didn't feel like waiting, so I painted the bumper. That shit looking right. Painted the hood as well. You can tell there's a little bit of a spot right there. The paint ran out, but I haven't clear coated it. Neither one. Yeah, this car's turning into a vibe. Blue tint, all the way around. Camber arms. Wide body fenders. I'm gonna do the ulterior motor fenders. Once I do those, I'm gonna try to situate this grille a little bit lower. Got brand new headlights already. Finished painting that mirror since, as you can tell, there's a little bit of primer on it. I was sanding it down, making sure it was nice. Probably gonna paint the roof bar next. Before you ask, the rolling of the fenders was just to get an idea on the wide body, so this is not permanent by any means, but it does give her a little bit of girth. Spoiler installed. Gonna get the JDM tail lights, the red to clear on the bottom instead of the red to orange on the bottom. But yeah. Kind of excited. It's kind of turning out nice. He's running weird because the AC's on. Does that when the AC is on for some fucking weird reason. But yeah, pretty proud of this damn thing. I mean, those have seen it when it was stock and like when I first got it. Truly might admire this, but yeah, it's been a pretty productive 6 months with this damn thing. So on WRX coilovers, we drilled and slotted them for a little bit of camber in the front, a little bit of camber in the rear, but as you can see, it didn't really do much, so I'm just gonna get the camber arms and lateral links. And then I gotta fix that AC thing because I think it's fucking with the belt. That's why it's running weird. We also did an intake, and we're running no exhaust. And don't worry, this seat's going in the garbage once I find WRX seats. But yeah. It's got the 2008 Impreza steering wheel, cruise control. Turn signals are weird the fuck out. That's only because I have LED bulbs in the rear and not in the front. I gotta fix this crack right here, this crack right here. Paint match it all the way to black. Interior is actually somewhat held up pretty well through being painted black. Used to be originally this color. So to black, it's definitely a need. But yeah, this is my legacy project. Needs a center console thing because that shit's missing. Here's my abundance of fucking fuses and zip ties. Because what's in a fucking 30-year-old car without zip ties? Also did this stupid wink mirror. I'm kind of regretting. I gotta fill these holes in. I'm gonna do that with some 3D printed stuff so that way I can go around this. Dash was painted but not painted well. I didn't actually do that one. I did the door cards, I did the carpet, I did the center console. Yeah, this door card is pretty fucked already, so I probably should have just got a new door card for this one. As you can see, it's peeling and whatnot. That's not from my painting, it was just honestly in pretty bad condition when I started painting it. It's got a rip right there. A couple other things. The steering wheel is not also the best. It's got a couple holes, but it's nothing that I'm not like afraid of. This thing feels nice. It looks nice. Makes the car feel more modern. A lot of people will fill you in on some bullshit and tell you they're gonna 5-speed swap their car or whatever. I'm not trying to do that with this. This is gonna stay an automatic little junker for 600 bucks. really no point in doing any of that. But like I said, I did the intake on it. This thing revs immensely quick, even for 377,000 miles. Keep in mind, this is the original engine and transmission to this Subaru. It's never been swapped or anything. So yeah, got a weird idle, but runs and drives. Doesn't give me any issues. In case you're wondering why this battery is in here, it came from this piece of shit. But you can't throw these away, so I'm gonna recycle it properly. That's why it's just chilling in here. But yeah, without the center console, it's kind of a pain in the ass, because you know, when you're trying to do something, I guess you can just really, readily access it, but at the same time, how the fuck are you gonna drive? Your arm falls in here, etc. It's just a pain in the ass. That's more of nothing what I'm saying. I'm spitballing. But yeah, I converted to LEDs on the interior. I didn't do the rear because the rear bulbs are different. I gotta find a different bulb for that one. But yeah, I figured I'd showcase my little legacy. That definitely should be in the scrapyard, but I'm giving it a second life. So yeah, I figured I'd show an introduction, showcase my car. It's not the prettiest car at all. It's far from the prettiest car, but for some odd reason, I find diamonds in the rough. I find cars in this condition more prominent than the cars I normally drive, which is like my truck or my WRX. But for some odd reason, this car makes me smile so fucking much. It's just like one of those things I can't understand. The car is damn near as old as me, except it's got me by 3 years. This is a 95, I was born in 98. But yeah, I didn't think I'd fall in love with a Legacy when I first got into cars. First dream car was a Lexus LS400. Slowly went down the rabbit hole since I'm Puerto Rican. Fell in love with Civics. And then I found Skylines and Z's and all the other cars, but I only like the first gen Legacy. I never looked at these second gens. This is my first time messing around with one, and I'm starting to fall in love with them, honestly. I don't get it though. It's like kind of when you join the second gen group and everybody's just like, yeah man, these cars got like an unbeatable reputation because they're really cool cars and they're somewhat the reliable Subarus, since this is a 2.2 not a 2.5, you know. It's kind of one of those things where I sit back and I really register that this car is becoming slowly but surely a part of my personality. Like, you know, it's kind of one of those things where you look at it and you're just like, this was a $600 car and I made it into this. There's really no ways this could have ended wrong. It was $600, which was like kind of same price as my like first computer. But yeah, I love this damn thing. I can't believe I'm saying that. And before you ask, yes, it has no exhaust. There's no way an exhaust can run under something this fucking low, because she's pretty low. So yeah, figured I'd showcase my car. I don't really do a lot on YouTube, but I was bored, so I figured I'd showcase before it gets really crazy with the ultra-motive 3-inch fenders and the wide wheels, etc. But while we're here, I figured I'll show you the wheels that I'm gonna run. So initially, I was gonna run my wheels that I normally run on the WRX, which are Ruddy Form KB1s. They're 19-inch by 9.5. Pretty good wheel. Never really given me any issues. Only thing that I'm not running these for is because I'm gonna put them back on the WRX. They got shot tires on 2 sides due to camber wear from the front end. They also have some curbing that needs to be addressed, fixed, and whatnot. So these wheels will be on the back burner while they get fixed up and touched up, painted white again. New tires, those will be back on the WRX. But here are my wheels for the Legacy. I'm still not sure if I want to run them with the spacer or not, because at 3-inch fenders, well, I'm not gonna run the spacer, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna run the center cap or not, because without the center cap, they kind of look like what's those, work VXs? I think that's what they are. I'm completely wrong on that one, but you guys get the point. They look really gangster without. They also look extremely proper with. So I'm in the middle on which one I would like to do. But these wheels are typically ran on wide body BRZs, R32s with the Rocket Bunny kit, R33s with the Rocket Bunny kit. I've seen them on a couple cars, but I figured I'd try them on the Legacy, so well them for my car. And I'm probably going to be the first Legacy to run these wheels also with the wide body that I'm doing. Probably be the first Legacy to run an ulterior motive wide body fenders or fender flares. So this car is going to be kind of sick, but I figured I'd showcase it so that way see if anybody's interested in a second gen build, because I mean, I've been looking around on YouTube, nobody's really doing second gen Legacies. They're kind of just fucking around with them, trying to turbo them, 5-speed swap them, drift them, but nobody's ever done like one kind of sort of clean. I'm not gonna say mine's gonna be the cleanest, but I'm just saying, like, you know, no one's ever put proper wheels with proper specs on it, nor have they done a wide body fenders. Now, a part of me, oh boy, a part of me would like to do an FA20 swap with the CVT, so that way it could stay automatic and it could stay reliable, but at the same time I get like turbo noises and equal leaf headers off rib. I only really need like 200 horsepower, and that motor produces 268, and the torque is around like 240 or something like that factory. But like, say intake, downpipe, quick tune, I would probably make like 300. That's pretty good for me. It's making STI horsepower right around 300 to 305. It's automatic, it's reliable, it's slammed, it's a daily driver. I'm on the fence on that one, but for so far, I'm really debating on just going and cutting the car up and installing these and test fitting everything. I really just need to find a proper welder, painter, and somebody that's not going to screw me on body work, because I don't want it to be terrible. I'm very particular about work, but at the same time, I'm willing to work with anybody. So I'm kind of going to end this introduction. Just mainly wanted to showcase my cool car. To me, it may not be your cup of tea, it may not be something you're interested in, but neither are the wheels. The wheels may not be your cup of tea, being that they're so wide, and I'm going to wide body a car that's 30 years old that nobody really cares about. But if anyone shows it any interest, like, comment. I'm not going to tell you to subscribe, because I mean, it's up to you realistically, but I figured I'd showcase. Let me know if this is some type of content that you guys want to see. If not, it's fine. I'm still going to post them, because it's for more so my memorabilia of me doing this build. I wanted to do a build since I was 17 years old. Money wasn't right, but now I'm a little bit older. I got a little bit more money. Dumbass car. I might as well try to experiment. But at the same time, I'd rather take you guys on the journey to showcase my learning steps with my car. All right, that's pretty much all. Have a good day. Stay hydrated in this heat. And make sure that you're not hating on someone else's build, because hate becomes a personality, my guy.